Welcome back to my channel. Even today I propose a comparison between 4 natural models because it is important to give space to every type of existing woman. Let's start with this young model who has a petite physique and medium height, slightly more massive in the lower part of the body but nothing striking. Beautiful proportions and shapes are balanced. When I say natural, that's what I mean. Sideline of the hips not rounded like a basketball, and abdomen not drained but normal in shape and consistent. It is important to understand what you are looking at, and I will give you a hand for those who need it. Verified that there is no fat injection, or BBL, acronym of Brazilian butt lift surgery. We can focus on clothing. She favors short dresses, and how to blame her? She's young, she has nice legs, and if she doesn't show them now, when then? With some exceptions, as it should be. Warm and solid colors, again with some exceptions, to close the picture on this fantastic, sensual and provocative girl who certainly does not go unnoticed. Now let's move on to another wonder. This model too has a small build but very generous and proportionate shapes, not to mention that angel face of hers, which in some poses makes her look like a doll. her there is no great distinction. In fact, she easily passes from leggings to shorts to long evening dresses. By the way, I know you noticed her, in the red one she would also raise the dead. What do you think?
They're calling you over, my head on your shoulder. Familiar faces from lonely embraces. We were always on toward the breakaway. But when
Here, too, she has a natural line of the hips and an abdomen without touch-ups. Isn't she gorgeous?
calling you over, the methods are bolder. We're lost in the time now, reminding ourselves how we were always on toward the breakaway. But when we rain chances to wake the day.
A consideration with respect to the first two modules seen so far. It is undeniable that with similar genetics, which I like to define superior, the best plastic surgery cannot compete, and mind you that I am not against those who use them, but it is important in my opinion, not to exaggerate, avoiding upsetting the proportions. And let's move on to the third model, which is really special. I have included several photos in bikini to give you a more comprehensive idea as possible on the goodness of the shapes of this fantastic woman. Her main peculiarity is her very large and high hips under a tight waist, which accentuates the hourglass shape that men like so much. An all-in-all minute structure of a mixed type between Nordic and Latin, with a slight imbalance towards the bottom, and of average height. Those hips are really amazing. No plastic surgery.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel.
fit problems for this beautiful curvaceous woman could be there. A style that is sometimes formal and elegant but also casual, while the colors remain delicate and solid almost always. She should smile more, but after all she doesn't lack anything to create road traffic disorders, as well as fights and assemblies with falling tongues and eyes. Other known side effects are heart attack and loss of speech for a few minutes, so my advice is to watch in moderation if you can. And we quickly come to the end of this video with the latest model. A very balanced line, I would say, of the Latin type, since in the lower part of the body she is more massive but without exaggeration. For sure there is no trace of plastic surgery on her hips, reminding you that she has body weight and weight training routines and that certain roundnesses are built in the gym. But we will see it later. Instead, from a final analysis, it seems to me that there is something different compared to some old shots, so I would not put my hand on the fire on the total naturalness of these spectacular shapes. But after all, it does not really matter, since the result is truly amazing. She is really very elegant, and her movements and the grace and delicacy she shows in many poses proves it. She could walk for some high fashion brand, and in my opinion she would not look bad at all on the catwalk making those mannequins that serve us disfigure. Often in sportswear, because, as I said before, having a similar physical shape means dedication and constancy without excluding a certain attention to what you eat. And we have reached the end of this video. A special thanks to those of you who have made it this far, and of course I just have to say goodbye and refer you to the next video. Be good.